off and running. One fall for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. And Andrew Everett, you have been in the ring with both of these men. What are we in for tonight in this high-profile Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship bout? Undeniably, two of the best in the Mid-Atlantic. They're going to tie it up right here at finals night.
Well, I was just about to go on that subject. You're going to see the best of the Mid-Atlantic right here. These two are the best in the area. Regardless of any promotion that claims they have the best wrestlers, these two are those two, Brad.
You know, a lot of people, I think, were taken aback. They were taken by surprise when Roy Wilkins defeated Arik Royal to capture the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. Yes, it took interference from half a dozen men to do it.
Half the roster, it seems like.
But it does seem like a lot of the guys on the crew, on the staff, we were not surprised at all that Roy Wilkins became Mid-Atlantic champion. In a lot of ways, he has been the best kept secret in the Mid-Atlantic for some time. Now that he wears the gold, Andrew Everett, I think it's safe to say that the secret's out.
Yes, absolutely.
Wilkins retreating to talk to the coach.
What's going to be interesting here is both of these guys like to take their time and do what you're seeing right now. Now, I do have to say, Trevor seems a little bit more focused on the task at hand. The task at hand is a big one indeed. He wants that title, Brad.
Trevor Lee, you can attest to it as much as anyone on the planet. Trevor Lee is obsessed with being the best.
Yes.
With being #1 at anything he does. If it was a foot race, if it was a basketball game, if it was anything that you can think of in which two people can compete, Trevor Lee wants to be the best.
It looks like he also wants to be the best at stalling.
It is a hot summer night in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. We have touched on that before. Earlier in the night, a lot of guys, we just saw it with the first Ric Converse, a lot of guys are not looking to put in marathon performances here in this 100-degree heat on a hot August night at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. But
these are the two guys that can do it if it comes to it.
But Trevor Lee's endurance may be second to none. Literally none.
I have to say, Roy Wilkins is on par with him. I've seen both of these two workout regimens. It's insane.
Earlier this year, you and Trevor Lee went 65 minutes for the Ultra J Championship. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot at the 64-minute mark. Once you got to an hour, once you got past an hour, how was Trevor Lee's conditioning? Did he seem like he was running out of gas, or did it seem like he still had some in the reserves if necessary?
Given the circumstances and what fueled it, I think we could have went for more hours. It was. Yes, obviously we all are winded. Obviously we have expended a lot of energy, but it's amazing what drives someone, what you can do under pressure.
Trevor Lee may be the best conditioned athlete in the Mid-Atlantic, but can even he go the distance? Can even he go the distance in this 100-degree heat? That is what we will see tonight. What kind of endurance does Roy Wilkins have? This is undeniably his biggest test so far in about 5 weeks as champion.
Going for a pin. These two have the capability of wrestling. Now they will take shortcuts. Everyone knows that. But when it comes down to it, if they decide to have a wrestling match, we keep this a wrestling match, everyone is in for a treat.
If it degenerates into a brawl, who do you give the advantage to?
Trevor, he's so lightning fast sometimes. You catch that knee out of nowhere.
I got to think Trevor Lee too. If it gets dirty, if it gets gritty, I got to think Trevor Lee as well. He's a little more animalistic than Wilkins. He's a little meaner, a little more vicious than Wilkins.
I think a slower pace will benefit Wilkins. I do have to say that.
Even with Trevor Lee's endurance.
Yes.
The champ is coming walking by us. The champ is taking his sweet time on the outside. Is he trying to play that mind game that we've seen Trevor Lee play? Is he trying to put Trevor Lee, who is in the challenger's position in this match, out of his game plan?
The chase is on.
Oh, great move.
Oh, look at that.
Move. Wilkins, Trevor on top. Roy Wilkins on top again.
One. Oh, Trevor bridging out of it. He also has a waist lock, which he's gonna float over. It's that wrestling background. Maybe going for that gut wrench. God, he muscled him up.
Boy, Wilkins
knows it.
Wilkins is headed out of the ring any way he can get out.
Look at this, Trevor in their corner.
I think Coach having some choice words there for Trevor Lee. Both men squaring off. It has been a stalemate thus far. It has been a stalemate thus far, but both guys have gone for quick pins.
Just trying to kick that inside of that leg. Oh, wow, maybe he hit something.
Striking, I think maybe Trevor Lee is gonna have the advantage. Wilkins, if he keeps him on the
Scientific, mat. I think Wilkins is one of the best in the country.
Absolutely, if Wilkins keeps him on the mat, he's gonna have a big advantage here. Trevor strikes and goes.
For that front face lock, trying to get it.
Wilkins has slipped out.
Right into a side headlock. Now another thing, given the heat, given the endurance that these guys can go through, perspiration actually becomes a big deal.
Take us outside the ring, Andrew Everett. Tell us
in wrestling, perspiration can be one of your best friends. You can slip out of stuff easier. You can get out of a headlock, get out of a hammerlock a little bit easier than it would be if you had just started the match. In this heat, you're going to be perspirating the entire time. Sweat. It's so interesting how something so little like that can affect a match. And wrestling, it can affect everything. Striking, not so much. So maybe striking would be the option to go here. I don't know if Roy can throw punches with Trevor, but if, like you said, if it comes to striking, I gotta give the advantage to Trevor on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, based on watching both of them for years, I'm gonna say that Trevor Lee can probably outstrike Wilkins. But if Wilkins takes him to the mat and ties him up with that expertise, that years and years that he has learned from Coach Gemini on how to tie a man up, we could see Roy Wilkins out-wrestle Trevor Lee and really turn some people's heads. You know, we often talk, Trevor swoops right in, swooping in, trying to out for punches.
Whoa, Wilkins.
Look at Wilkins. Trevor Lee knows he cannot let him have that arm.
Look at that. We have a match here.
Look at the quickness on the reversals. Both men are, no, Trevor shoots.
Shoots for that leg.
Cover on top. Wilkins cannot let him have it. The champion cannot put himself in a vulnerable position. We talk a lot, Andrew Everett, about what a win over the champion can do for a career, even when they're in a non-title setting. A bit of a unique circumstance here is that Trevor Lee is getting opportunities.
Look at that switch.
Trevor Lee is getting opportunities to wrestle all over the world. In this case, a win for the champion can do a lot to advance his career over the challenge.
Right about to start on that.
It's a very unique situation.
The eyes are on Trevor. I've had the eyes on me before. I know what it feels like. People have this sensation to prove something. We got a waist lock on the outside, Brad. I'm sorry to interrupt myself.
First time we've gone to the floor here.
But all eyes are on Trevor Lee right now. The entire world is waiting for what this 20-year-old kid can do. If Roy can beat him, that puts eyes on him everywhere.
Absolutely it does.
Out west, Canada, Florida.
Trevor Lee takes him back to the mat here.
This has been a scientific match so far. And honestly, I'd give the advantage to Trevor right now. But we cannot forget how crafty Roy is in that ring. He knows that ring better than anyone here.
Yeah, we've talked about it. Oh, Wilkins.
Backdrop.
Did not break the headlock.
Oh, he kept the headlock on.
Trevor Lee absorbed that suplex and did not give up the headlock. We have talked for years about how no one in the All-Stars was more closely mentored by the coach than Roy Wilkins. And before he suffered 13 concussions, Coach Gemini was actually one of the smartest wrestlers we've ever seen in CWF Mid-Atlantic. And he has imparted that knowledge into Roy Wilkins like no one else in the All-Stars group. If there's a shortcut, if there's a trick, if there's a way out of anything, the coach has taught it to Roy Wilkins.
Roy's the golden boy, plain and simple.
And not to take anything away from this match, but if you were watching earlier tonight, I think, I don't want to speculate, but that might be starting to get under the skin of one Ray Kandrack. More on that later on. We do not want to take anything away from this match.
Up and over.
Pace is quickening here. Trevor Lee.
Side headlock, right back to it. We are seeing wrestling, Brad.
You have got to be able to hang with anyone if you are the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. For 560 days, we saw Arik Royal take on all comers, big and small.
The onslaught of Arik Royal.
Oh, absolutely. And you gotta think a developing story in the weeks to come will be that dangerously Corey Edsel has now robbed Arik Royal twice.
Let's see if he can get out of this leg scissors. Got it. Look at him putting the pressure.
That's great position.
Posturing his body up.
That's great positioning from Wilkins.
Forcing his chin down onto that leg. You could strangle someone like that. I've been in that before. It's not fun.
Grant Sawyer taking us right inside the ring there. You can see the position of Trevor Lee's neck when he had
that. If he can control those ankles, if he can get control of those ankles, look. Boom, right there. Oh, look at this.
Disrespecting the champion here.
Took that arm.
Neither man rushing to make any sort of mistake.
Oh, he's got the thumb. That's technically illegal. Red Jones needs to get in on that.
He's got the fingers.
What, did he just bend it? Oh, man, just controlling him by that arm now.
That is gruesome.
Okay, now that is legal. That's completely legal. Oh.
Look at the manipulation of the joints by Trevor Lee.
Oh.
This kid is unreal. The smarts, and you hear the coach blowing the whistle.
Oh, 13 concussions. He still knows every single rule in wrestling. Guarantee you.
And how to break them.
Oh, look at that. I'm up to like 7 or 8. Am I going to be that bad when I'm 13 concussions in?
Kicked him right in the sternum. My God.
Oh, twerking that shoulder down into the canvas. Oh, my God.
Wilkins is hurt. Trevor Lee needs to go for a cover right here.
So much torque.
Wilkins is down on the canvas, but Trevor Lee is going to bend that arm some more.
Maybe this is... It would be terrible for him to do, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to make a point out of this. If he's trying to drag Roy out of her as long as he has. Because, like you said before, he wants to be the best at everything. There is a massive chip on this kid's shoulders.
Woo!
He wants to be the best at everything. Oh!
The champion is known for keeping his cool, but the champ looks a little pissed in center ring.
We got a chop off. Oh!
Trevor Lee and Roy Wilkins in center ring.
Look at the sweat.
The sweat flying.
Oh!
We got the coach sitting right into the wall. Oh, Wilkins.
Opportunist. Oh, look, he rolled right into that leg lock.
Wilkins has got the leg grapevine. Wilkins takes Trevor Lee to the mat.
So much offense comes from those legs of Trevor. If you can take that out.
The leaping knee, the big field goal kick on the outside, anything that
his ability to pick you up.
Anything that springs or lifts comes from that leg strength of Trevor Lee, and Roy Wilkins may have just taken that leg strength out of this match.
Whoa. Quick reversal. Trying to, it's just jockeying for control at this point.
Trevor Lee on top of Wilkins. Red Jones should undeniably be checking for a choke.
Both of these guys will take a shortcut in a heartbeat.
Without question they will.
And managing the count. Oh
God! Look at Trevor Lee! Trevor Lee is firing away on the champion right now! It's Trevor Lee going for the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title. No, Wilkins reverses it. Wilkins!
Oh, caught him in the gut.
And Wilkins goes to the arm. No. Into the kitchen sink again.
He's got him all tied up. He can't defend himself right here.
And Wilkins is just hammering away on the sternum.
Right back.
He takes Trevor Lee to the canvas. Andrew Everett, I'm going to put you on the spot. You've been in the ring with both.
Yep.
Is Roy Wilkins capable of putting together a deadly combination like what we just saw Trevor Lee put together? Does Wilkins have the striking ability to do what Trevor Lee just did and really lay a beating on Trevor Lee, or does Wilkins have to stay on the mat?
His best bet is to stay on the mat, but I mean, I've learned to be not surprised by anything Roy's capable of. We should have known that. We should have been seeing that for a long time here. Yes, he'll take shortcuts, he'll do all that, but he is an amazing competitor. So it would not surprise me if he could string up a combination.
Trevor Lee out on the floor, a count out.
Would end this match.
Wilkins will retain the title on a count out.
I would hate to see it on a count out, I do have to say. Look at Roy, though. This is exactly what he should not be doing. Right to a headlock takeover.
Trevor Lee back down. Wilkins trying to manipulate those shoulders to the canvas. If he catches Trevor Lee sleeping and those shoulders stay down for 3, we will see Wilkins retain the championship.
Look at him controlling the arm, too. Oh. Shots to the side of the head. Breaks the hold, that's what he needed. You can hear Coach shouting instructions.
No.
Oh, right across the throat. See, that's where that intelligence comes in. He's one of the smartest people in that ring.
I think the top rope struck Trevor Lee. I don't know if it was in the face or in the throat.
Oh. Doug's one. Beautiful crossbody. Came down with all that weight down.
Cover 2. He slipped off of him though, Drew. That's that perspiration you were talking about. He hit that crossbody, but he slid right off the man.
Amazing what it can do. Using the ropes will get dangerous, Brad. Trevor taking his time. I think he's got a water bottle.
Challenger might be hurt. That top rope, I think, clocked him right in the head.
Which, if you don't know, people, these are not ropes. We do not use ropes here. We refer to them ropes all the time. But what you're seeing is steel cables wrapped in a garden hose and a little bit of tape.
I think Trevor Lee is hurt on the floor. I don't want to be too speculative, but I think that top rope, when it clocked Trevor Lee, I think it really rang his bell. Trevor Lee is hurting on the floor.
It could have caught him in the bridge of the nose. I can tell you exactly. Oh, no, Brad. Come on.
Coach blowing the whistle. Wilkins, I think Wilkins just looks unhappy. It didn't really faze him. It just stunned him, and now Wilkins might be fired up here. Wilkins drops a knee on the challenger. Foot across the throat. He may have just pissed the champ off.
Maybe it's a ploy. Maybe get him mad. Get him out of his element. Like you said, he's always a cool, calm, and collected worker.
Get him where he's not listening to the coach. Get him to where he is not sticking to the game plan, because you're right. Roy Wilkins takes a very workmanlike approach to this. He absolutely, systematically.
Oh, we're gonna go to that leg again.
He takes people apart like a mechanic. Shout out Scott Dawson. And Roy Wilkins right now.
Grapevine that leg over the rope.
Take that leg apart of Trevor Lee.
Brad, as you probably noticed, I know a thing or two about knees now, and they're not supposed to, the pressure that was applied to the side of his knee, that could cause an interior lateral tear, which is on the inside of your knee, which can take you out for 4 months.
Trevor Lee is down.
I know all about this stuff now.
Trevor Lee is down. The champ is picking Trevor Lee apart now.
Oh, what do we have here? Oh, look at the torque he's putting on the knee.
now we have just passed 20 minutes in 100-degree heat here at the Weaver Cup Finals.
Look at him turn over. Oh, going for maybe an STF?
Trying to get it locked in here. Fans want to see the tap. Fans want to see a new champ here at finals night.
But has enough damage been done to Roy to make him tap?
Coach is reaching for his prize pupil. Trevor Lee turns it into a headlock. Trevor Lee could not let Wilkins get to the coach.
Another backdrop. This time it breaks. So obviously there has been some damage done. Earlier in the contest, he was able to keep control of that head.
Cover from Wilkins.
A 2 count, okay. Starting to see that energy being expended.
Now I want to float this out, Drew. You have been a young man on the cusp of getting opportunities to wrestle new places to see the world. If he goes back to that leg, which the champion is doing right now, if he ties Trevor Lee up, is Trevor Lee going to be more apt to give it up, knowing that the Battle of Los Angeles is next weekend, knowing that he's got opportunities to wrestle all over the country?
Oh, a sunset flip counter. He's got the arms. Oh,
no,
kick
sir.
out.
Ducks the line. Roy Wilkins is in control here.
Lands on his feet. Oh, an enziguri right to the back of the head. This is his game.
Trevor Lee.
Maybe we're going to German.
No,
whoa,
no.
Roll
Wilkins
in.
slips through.
2. No.
Bit of a stalemate.
Whoa. Oh, oh, he caught him on the rebound.
Trevor Lee came all the way around the world and kicked Wilkins right in the face. Chet Sterling on the outside loves it.
Oh, deadlift German suplex with the bridge.
Dude.
No.
Almost a new champ. Roy Wilkins is hurt.
Incredible contest we're getting here, Brad.
If Roy goes back to that leg, though, is Trevor going to be more apt to give it up, knowing
touching back
he's
on what
got
you
all
said
these
before.
Big matchups coming up? Is he thinking about his future, or is he thinking about right now in that championship?
It's always got to be sitting in the back of your mind, Brad. You know this as well as I do. It is damn difficult to make your name, to make a name for yourself on the independent wrestling circuit.
There are so few opportunities for so many
now,
people.
Okay, now Chappie's gotten involved in it. What is? Well, Roy clocks Chappie.
Chappie not able to maintain. Oh, God!
Double stomp, maybe that leg. Whoa. Oh, he kicked Chappie's face off.
Oh, my God! Trevor Lee! Trevor Lee! Are we about to see a new Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion crowned? Wilkins is down. Look at the coach.
Oh, coach, going to that leg.
It is getting heated here in this crowd, in this 100-degree heat in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
Another sunset flip attempt.
Wilkins
rolls through. Oh, he's going for it. He's been working on that leg. He's got him turned over.
Wilkins has got that leg.
Could it come into play? Could, like you said before, he's got so much going for him in such a short amount of time. Is it worth tapping out?
Is he thinking about the Battle of Los Angeles? Is he thinking about Pro Wrestling Guerrilla? Is he thinking about going to Canada for the first time? Is he thinking about going to Ohio?
Or is he thinking about that Mid-Atlantic title?
Arm has fallen twice, 3 times and it's over. 3 times and it's over. Trevor Lee is alive and makes the bottom rope. Oh, and he caught Wilkins in the face with the rope. Same tactic that Wilkins tried earlier. Trevor Lee just snapped the rope in Wilkins' face.
Neither are above dirty tactics. Said it before, I'll say it again. Oh, maybe a little bit telegraphed. Oh,
planted Trevor Lee right in the center of the canvas. Who's got the most endurance? Who wants to be the kingpin of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling more? Who wants to be the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion?
Brad, it's matches like this that when I watch, I crave to be in this ring again.
They've got to get Coach out. There's no action in the ring right now, but he's got to get the coach out of the ring.
What? I was about to say, has he lost his marbles? But I mean, that happened a long time ago. That was the 12th, 13th concussion.
Yeah, Coach's marbles have been gone for a while.
He's back in the ring.
I think he's trying to get Wilkins out. I think he's trying to orchestrate a breather for Wilkins. No, Wilkins is stalking Trevor Lee on the floor. Wilkins is going for Trevor on the floor. He is not taking a breather. He is going for the challenger. We're 25 minutes into this Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship bout.
He had to move the scraps of Chappie. Oh, back first in the apron.
Wilkins using the hardest part of the ring, and now Wilkins is slapping the challenger. Oh, God.
Are we going to see it? Orange crush on the apron.
Orange crush on the hardest part of the ring. Wilkins' spine went right into the hardest part of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, if Roy Wilkins is not on your radar, everywhere in the wrestling world, there is something wrong with you. You are blind.
The only people still on their feet right now are the coach and Chet Sterling, but there's Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee is pulling the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion to his feet. Trevor Lee is going to win it right here. Wilkins' spine has got to feel like jello after it crashed against that canvas.
It's the hardest part of the apron. I've had that happen to me, and it hurts so bad, Brad.
Center of the ring, shoulders down.
1, 2, can he kick out? Oh, near fall.
Trevor Lee did a great job of putting weight on the shoulders.
Still not enough.
He's talking to Chet. Trevor Lee is talking to Chet Sterling. I couldn't read the lips, but Trevor Lee was talking to Chet Sterling just now. And look at the look on Trevor Lee's face. The challenger is stalking the champion. Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title is on the line. Might be the Orange Crush, Andrew Everett.
It's one of his faves. He's going to it.
No!
Oh, he landed on his feet behind him. Oh, a golf swing.
Chet Sterling slipped in, and he got slipped right back.
Oh! Oh, a knee!
I don't know if he got all of it. Wilkins is still standing. Wilkins is still up.
Oh. Crossbody reversal.
That's
1, 2. No!
2. Red Jones says 2.
These two are leaving it all out in the ring tonight.
Red Jones says 2.
Who wears blue shorts? I'll tell you who Chet Sterling does.
And now
douchery.
The challenger is pulling up the champion. No. Is he going to go to the ropes maybe? What's he going for? The champion is down. The challenger looks razzled. He doesn't know what he has to do to beat this guy, Drew. The challenger does not know what he's got to do to put Wilkins down.
He might be going for that orange crush again. Roy had the wherewithal to counter it the first time.
Wilkins goes to the body.
Whoa.
Slipping in and out.
Maybe looking for another German. Whoa.
Oh, go behind, standing switch.
He's trying to get that front face lock. Yeah, he's got the arm over now.
No, Wilkins, inside cradle, 2.
Returns it over 1, 2.
No. Neither man gonna let his shoulders stay down.
Oh, a leg pick.
Down. Time is
of the essence.
Time is slipping away from champion and challenger here. They need to hit something big.
Oklahoma, 2. Flows over for the pin, no.
If either man loses concentration for even a second on those quick pins, we're gonna see the end of this contest.
You can see the pins taking their toll when you move that fast.
Trevor going for something. Oh,
he's got that leg lock.
He picked the leg, Andrew Everett.
He's been working on that left leg.
The champion has got Trevor Lee tapped. He has got it trapped.
The fans don't want it.
Excuse me, he has got Trevor Lee trapped. Trevor Lee is trying to get out.
He's trying to stand up, maybe a pin.
1,
2. No. He had to release the ankle though.
We are under 60 seconds. We are under 60 seconds here with the Mid-Atlantic title on the line. No.
Oh, a golf swing. Oh, a knee strike.
Knee strike. Wilkins is out.
We have 40 seconds remaining in this contest.
Wilkins is out, but Trevor Lee is down 2.
Brad, me and you were torn between watching the clock and watching the ring.
A hushed silence has fallen over the building.
30 seconds called. We are under 30 seconds.
So tired. No, Wilkins is still alive.
They're still fighting.
Wilkins are still alive here.
Whoa, sunset. 1, 2.
No, sir. Trevor got the shoulder down. 2.
Oh my God, the power. 1, 2, no.
He's out. 2, 1. Oh,
No, too late.
Oh my God, in 100-degree heat.
Look, they're still trying to go for pins.
Champion and challenger.
They're still trying to go for pins.
Champion and challenger have gone 30 minutes through in 100-degree heat.
They're still slugging it out. Oh, a right hand from Roy. A forearm.
Champion and challenger are still at war here.
Oh, he put him outside.
What a war we have seen here at Weaver Cup Finals night.